hear me? Can you hear the words that I am saying? Just whispering. Whispering.
The cows go moo. Who is it to? Mooing you.
Moo? In a world with so much noise constantly between music, automobiles, general sounds of people and industry and hustle and bustle, I often wonder if the possibility of absolute silence is a real possibility. A lot of people would jump to the first conclusion to say that when you go into space there are no sounds in space, but that just simply isn't true. Movement is sound. Even the smallest of particles, though we may not be able to particularly hear that certain decibel level, is still considered a sound because it is moving. Even if you were in some sort of deprivation chamber where you had absolutely no access to any sounds whatsoever, you still are in your own body, which is constantly moving, which would make sound. So if a tree falls in the forest, does it still make a sound? Well, yes, because movement is sound, so that tells us that yes, that tree is indefinitely going to make a sound. Whether or not that sound is going to be audible for anyone because they have to be around that tree in order to hear that sound is yet to be determined. So that whole idea comes full circle that hearing silence is an oxymoron, much like thinking about nothing is an oxymoron. So I think it's safe to say that silence is pretty much unobtainable by any circumstance whatsoever, or at least the idea of silence, or what we think silence should be. But you can be in a situation where you're void of all outside sounds and interference other than what your own body is producing. But beyond silencing your own mind, silence doesn't really exist. Well, tell me what you guys think about that, because I'm still kind of confused about it. You can leave a comment, or subscribe, or check out some new videos, or check out my band, or not do any of that. Or maybe subscribe, or not do any of that, or subscribe, or not do any of that. It's up to you. Do whatever you want. I ain't your daddy.